Now, the British Council work is underpinned by research, it's underpinned by skills building for young people. It's also underpinned by the British Council engaging with the right policymakers to create an enabling environment for young creatives. And when we look at where the economy and the creative ecosystem is going, there's a lot of potential. More creatives, through the work that the British Council is doing, is beginning to see the potential of their creativity and how that creativity can generate revenue, connect them to new audience, or even respond to various challenges.
We used to think of the creative industry as a box, but now we can see how the creative industry sniffs into all the different fields, because so many problems can be solved through the creative industry, thinking about how far music goes and how people listen to music and how that can be used as a tool for problem solving, to how film has also been very influential, and to how we're using fashion to actually solve waste problems.
As a fashion designer, I have the superpowers to be able to transform people into who they are or what they desire to be. That creative power to contribute to humanity. And I'm very excited because I have been a beneficiary of the good things that the British Council have been doing. Yes, I was part of the people that they sent all expenses paid to London for a fashion exhibition with free roll.
So in terms of the next steps that need to be taken to harness the potential of Nigerian creatives, I think networking is fundamental, and creating these opportunities like the Creative Economy Week, having these forums, is really important for these creative professionals to connect and to network with each other. But more than that, I think the next step really is about formalising the creative industries here in Nigeria, and that happens primarily through networks, but also through policy development for the longer term to help create an enabling environment for creative professionals to thrive.
Having those kind of engagements, we get to see and meet and share knowledge and share our impact stories, and also getting to know more about what the British Council is doing with its Film Lab Africa project, and of course the Creative Week. We need the industry to be seen as something that you can make money from, because when you invest in it, you get returns from it. And that also helps the players or the stakeholders to actually value their creativity and to value their impact within the industry. And that's very powerful.
Our cultural identity is the biggest export that we can ever have as a nation. So if the creative sector in Nigeria realizes the creative potential that is within our cultural identity, it's the next stage for Nigerian creatives to compete globally. The second is to look at quality. You also have to look at the business of things. They need to identify that their creative talent can generate jobs, sustain them, can also sustain their generations to come.
The work that we're doing in the creative economy is obviously hugely relevant to that. And whilst that is so important in terms of the development of individuals, it's the impact that that has on their communities and wider society and Nigeria as a whole. So it's our contribution to partnership with Nigeria and Nigeria's ambitions in terms of sustainable growth.
I believe that if we want to go as global as we want to go, the different ecosystem partners have to do their bit. When it comes to government, they need to come in with the policies that will enable the industry, also come in with the structures that will enable the creatives within the industry, and the funding as well. At the same time, the private sector also needs to have a sit down with the government as to what kinds of partnerships are needed on both sides. Development sector, academia need to do the same thing. It's like a pizza and it's broken into the pieces. It all needs to come together for it to make sense.